your entertainment.
Thank you, Chair, Commissioners, and staff. For the record, my
Be sure
name
to press the button on the microphone, sir.
is green. For the record, my name is Max Faulkner, and I'm managing partner of Atomic Bowl and Jokers Casino in Richland. And I had a brilliant idea that maybe the commission would like to hear from a different stakeholder. As you know, there's fewer and fewer public house bank card rooms now. There's one major chain out there, and then a minor chain that's doing quite well. And then there's some of us little mom and pop card rooms still out there. Even though we're mom and pop, the card rooms I'm associated with employs over 500 people, just full-time and part-time. They have a lot of part-time dealers that deal on the side, servers and stuff like that. A little bit, my history, I go back to 1996, 97. I was running Columbia Lanes in Wenatchee, the little poker room. A friend came and said, hey, the gambling commission's at the Red Lion, and they're gonna work on the rules for us to have, be able to have house bank blackjack. So I went to the meeting, and there was some characters from the old days. Vito Gaiky was there, Dave Pardee, Rob Saucier, Fred Stein, George Teeney.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're old names.
The old crew.
Cool.
They were huddled around in one part, but they got pointed out to me. Yeah. And so we did get a card room in Kegler's Casino. It was my first one I was associated with. And so I was thinking, my partner and I, we've been here through 26 years. And I think maybe George Teeney predates us, but we're probably close to being the longest continuous card room owners in the state. Back then we got on the list, we put down $15,000, and we got pilot program, $25 limits, 5 tables, and East Wenatchee didn't even have a gambling tax then. So we did pretty good. So 26 years, we've survived smoking ban, tribal VLTs, the Great Recession of 2008, and now COVID. So we've been hard to kill, and so there's still some of us left. Atomic Bowl is kind of unique. I'm very proud of it. We have besides bowling, casino, we have a arcade. So you license us for arcades and pull tabs and the card room. So and I have like over 140 employees just right there. Also, you might be happy to know that originally I know that the gambling was allowed to enhance food and beverage. Our restaurant and bar make a profit, quite a good profit. And I'm not sure all the card rooms out there are like that, but we do. Also, we've been fairly successful in other ways. The building was built in 1956. Our pin setters are going to be 67 years old. And I'm 2 years older. I don't know which is in better shape. And largely because of the house bank card room, we're going to be able to buy new pin setters next year. It's kind of our legacy to the sport there. $560,000 and state of the art. Save lower power, fewer moving parts, safer. We were visited by L&I one time, and if you have those old Brunswick pin setters that are, they consider them death traps. And sorry. So that's so a lot of benefits there. I just want to make the point that we're not quite the same as, say, the biggest chain and even the fortune casinos. For instance, on the I want to thank the commission for passing the $400 limit. I was one earlier that I didn't ever think that we needed higher limits that much back in the days, because East Wenatchee, we didn't have a lot of big bettors. Now I'm in the Tri-Cities, there's a lot of money, and I like to rationalize that they can play at Jokers and keep money in the state and in the community instead of going to Vegas. I'm sure there's some of that, that they can play big enough to satisfy their, their hobby instead of taking the trouble to fly down to Vegas. And, that's kind of a hassle and coming back. So I think it's really helping us. I don't know why, and I wasn't any part of the petition, of course, why it didn't include poker. I think that we still had the Recreational Gaming Association and had more of a presence here in commission meetings that would have included poker too. So, but thank you for that. And then we're doing pretty good on that. The other thing was sports betting. The chain, I think it was the chain that was working on that. I came up and actually lobbied some, but I lobbied for them to wait on it, so we had a little more time. My vision was like a little small sports place in our building, and that's not going to happen together. So, a couple other things before I conclude things. So, we're able when I first took over, we always get people coming for donations, and before we were way in debt, and I could only give like free games of bowling for their parent-teacher organizations and things like that. Now they're doing so well. I give every time somebody comes, I do something for them, and we can give money now too. So also we run the Kids Bowl Free program. Most of the bowling centers in Eastern Washington used to be a ghost town in the summer. They have this kind of nationwide program. We have Kids Bowl Free from May to about September 15th, and I just won the second year in a row. I won the award for most Kids Bowl Free signups. And Little Tri-Cities. Yeah. And we also have the big junior achievement fundraiser too. It's where they make about 80% of their annual money for their program, and they have a bowling program that we host there. So very proud. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.